Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Natasha Kirchak here with ILTV's morning briefing.
The Israeli army has carried out airstrikes in the Gaza Strip this morning after 3 rockets were launched into Israel from the coastal enclave. The IDF has attacked several targets in southern Gaza near Khan Yunis, including a weapons manufacturing site for Hamas's military wing. At midnight, alarms were activated across southern Israeli communities, sending families scrambling for bomb shelters. 2 people were lightly injured in the process, and a total of 13 rockets have been fired into Israel in the past week. On Monday, at least 9 balloons suspected of carrying explosive devices were found in Israeli communities near the border. Tensions between Israel and Gaza have been rising over the past 2 weeks following the release of U.S. President Donald Trump's Mideast peace deal, which has been angrily rejected by the Palestinians. The leader of Sudan is speaking out about his meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu in Uganda this week, which has stirred controversy in his country. The Muslim-majority African state has never had diplomatic ties with the State of Israel and has been a longtime member of the Arab League, which has just blasted U.S. President Donald Trump's Mideast peace deal. But Sudanese leader General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan's meeting with Netanyahu suggests that Sudan and Israel could establish official ties. Today, Sudan is listed as a state sponsor of terror by the U.S. and is desperate to lift sanctions as a result of it. The Sudanese economy needs to be rebuilt following a popular uprising last year that toppled the autocratic government. In response to the critics, al-Burhan says that he has decided to meet with Israel in an effort to protect the national security of Sudan. State media says that Burhan is still affirming his nation's commitment to the Palestinian cause and that Sudan will continue to operate in accordance with the decisions of the Arab League. Israelis and Palestinians are not doomed to live together. It's our destiny to live together. That's a message from Israeli President Reuven Rivlin, who is now calling for the resumption of direct peace negotiations with the Palestinians. His statement comes just days after U.S. President Donald Trump released his long-awaited Mideast peace deal, which the Palestinians have outright rejected. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has threatened to cut all relations with Jerusalem and Washington in response to the release of the deal. But he still seems to be hinting that security ties with Israel and the U.S. remain intact. Today, Israel and the Palestinians coordinate between police forces and share information regarding terrorist cells in the West Bank. Palestinian forces have also received training from the U.S. and other Western countries. Well, now the European Union also seems to be bickering about Trump's peace deal. Last week, Josep Borrell, the EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, tried to convince 27 European foreign ministers to issue a resolution criticizing the so-called peace deal of the century. Israel's foreign ministry lobbied hard against it, and in the end, 6 countries blocked it, including Italy, Hungary, and the Czech Republic.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchak, and see you later with our main daily broadcast.